Okay, let me be completely honest with you. I didn't want to come out today. I don't feel very well. I shot a video yesterday and I said in that video that I don't feel very well. And today, I'm still feeling worse for wear. Oh, gorgeous. It's a heron. There is a heron over there, but I've just spent so long setting this shot up. Let's get this over and done with quickly, because if I can, I want to get a shot of that heron, and I'll post it in a minute. But yeah, in short, I replied to an ad on Facebook. It was just a man and van job. They needed some stuff moving, so I went down and moved the stuff for them. But whilst I was driving down there, I was driving through the mist, and when I was looking out of the window, bearing in mind I wasn't feeling very well, I wasn't feeling it at all, but as I was driving there, I was looking at the views, the fields and the woodland around me as I was driving, and it just looked incredible, and it inspired me to get out with the camera. So here we are. I know I said in my last video that the next time I'd see you would be in the Lake District, but the mist was inspiring, and I just thought, you know what? I'm not, like, a strong point of mine would not be intimate and sort of, you know, compressed landscapes. I'm more big vistas and I like sunsets and things like that. So this is really going to push me to find compositions in the chaos of the mist and trees. So we're back up at Sutton Park again, but I'm not going to Bracebridge Pool where I went before. So let's see what we can find. This is incredible. He is there. I have never, no, that's a complete lie. I have seen a wild heron. Ah, he's side on. He's side on. Sorry, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait. Okay, so the first composition that I've gone for is back at Bracebridge Pool again, but it's not in the same place and it's a completely different composition. It's absolutely gorgeous. We've got this island in the center of the pool, and it's just shrouded by this thin layer of mist, and it's just giving it this really mysterious feel to it. So I just saw it and thought, I'm not going to pass up that opportunity. So just to run through the camera settings with you, what we've got, make sure we're all right there. So I'm using a 70 to 200mm. We're zoomed in right all the way to 200mm. Portrait. We're going for a portrait composition rather than a landscape. The reason why my polarizer case is on top of the lens is to, well, try and stop as many water drops from the mist and the rain from actually resting on the little stopper. So, right then, yeah, so 70 to 200mm lens, zoomed in all the way to 200mm. We're going for a portrait composition. As far as camera settings are concerned, I'm all the way down at ISO 100. I am at an aperture of 32 because obviously going all the way into 200mm, you've got a really compressed image, and you're sort of liable for lots of bokeh and things like that, and I don't want that. So I've gone all the way down to f32. And as far as my shutter speed is concerned, it was 1/5 of a second. So when I put my little stopper on, it gave me a 13-second exposure, which is just gonna flatten that water out nicely. So yeah, that's what we're going for. Oh, and I have actually got my remote attached to the camera, but I don't need it attached. I can just go in manual mode because my exposure is less than 30 seconds. So I'm just going to hit that. It's going to start the countdown timer. I'm going to hold the remote just to stop any camera shake. And that should start exposing now. There we go. "13 seconds of magic." And there we go. It's just absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. We've got one image in the bag, so considering that I am not, like I say, I wouldn't say that intimate compositions and finding compositions in the chaos is a strong point for me by any stretch. So that's what's really forced me to come out today, despite the fact that some of the scenery that I saw on the way to the pickup that I did with the van, despite the fact that that was absolutely stunning, I thought I need to go and practice that kind of that composing. Oh man, this is going to be impossible. There's so much. Look at this. Like, it's just ridiculous. I'm going to try and get through this now in these. It's my own fault. I shouldn't have worn my Nike. Well, to be fair, I did buy these as walking boots, so just didn't expect them to get them this muddy this quickly. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for contrast and I'm looking for texture. And I'm not very good at finding it. I mean, it does look awesome out here. Absolutely awesome. Okay, so this is the area that I'm in. This is sort of what the scenery looks like. I'm not going to lie to you, I'm really struggling, just plain and simply because I'm not used to this type of landscape photography. I'm really outside of my comfort zone at the moment. So anyway, I think I found a composition that I like. I don't even know what these trees are. That's how bad I am at this. But there's a tree right in front of me here. This tree here. I remember taking a photo of that last summer. I remember thinking it looked absolutely awesome, and then when I got it back into the edit, I looked at it and I was like, yeah, I don't like that. So I really am taking a risk, pretty much taking a photo from exactly the same spot, just slightly to the left. So yeah, what we've got anyway is this composition here. So we've got the tree that's running up the center, and then you've got how the branches are just sort of swooping in from the right hand side. And I don't know, it just caught my eye as I was walking through. I just thought it looked cool and thought it'd be worth stopping and setting up. So that's where we're at with the composition. I wish there was a little bit more mist. If there was a little bit more mist, it would look absolutely incredible, but there isn't, so I'm working with what I've got. Okay, down to the camera settings. So 70-200mm again. That's the only lens that I've used today. But then again, when you're looking for those intimate compositions, you're not going to use a wide angle lens. Prove me wrong. But yeah, anyway, I'm using 70-200mm. I'm actually at 70mm. I've got no polarizer, no filters, nothing on there whatsoever. And again, I've got the polarizer case that's just sort of sat on top of the lens. That's just to stop rain droplets from getting onto the lens. As far as camera settings are concerned, I'm at ISO 100. Let me just turn that back on again. Come on. There we go, yeah, so I'm at ISO 100, 1/3 of a second, and f11 for my aperture. 10-second timer. The rain is starting to come down, so I'm going to capture this image now. I'm just going to get onto there. I took my timer off when I was shooting the Heron, so I need to put that back on. There we go. Make sure there's no camera shake. Focused manually as well. That was really weird. I thought I saw somebody walking back there, but I didn't. It's okay. Anyway, yeah, focused manually. I'm going to go in and I'm going to get this shot. I don't know if you can see. It's just in there. 5 seconds. I'm going to walk away from the camera and let it do its thing. Yeah, I think I can do something with that. I think that's going to look really awesome, to be fair. kind of want to go black and white with it, but at the same time I want to see how it comes out in colour. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I think that I am compositioned out for today. I'm coming to the end of the trail that I wanted to walk, and I can't see any more compositions. I mean, I don't know. I mean, look here. You've got these rows of trees, which look really, really cool. And I suppose I should be trying to find a composition amongst that lot, but nothing's catching my eye. The only thing that caught my eye was that tree that we've just shot. If anybody has got any advice on intimate compositions on days like this where it's just misty, and sort of other things that you should look out for other than textures and lines and things like that, please comment below and let me know. I really, I'm open to new ideas, maybe old ideas that I just haven't thought of. It was at this point I decided it would be best to call it a day. As my mood began to deteriorate due to how under the weather I was feeling, it became apparent that to go home with 2 images in a style of landscape photography that was just so foreign to me was a triumph, despite how defeated I felt at the time. I also feel I should mention how much of a role my anxiety played in the steps leading up to shooting that first clip of me leaving the house. I know just as much as the next person how hard it is to push through those feelings of dread just to get up, and even more so, to get out. The fact of the matter is that something as simple as standing up and walking around during an episode of anxiety will change your body chemistry, and more often than not, with a dose of fresh air, those feelings will subside. This is in my personal experience, of course. Everybody is different. The idea of the challenging weather, feeling ill, and my anxiety were what was keeping me in the house, but my budding passion for landscape photography and the beautiful scenery I witnessed on my previous drive inspired me creatively to go and capture some images. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more. You can also hit the bell if you want to be notified every time I upload. But apart from that, and I promise you I'm telling the truth this time, I'll see you in the Lake District.